Hello everyone, this is Aman. So today I am going to present the Data Analytics and Visualization Projects Analysis Report provided by Accenture North America. So this is the content analysis report. Now moving on to the next slide. So the today's agenda is project recap, problem, process, insights and summary. So you will be getting the things like the very first thing is we will be exploring what is the problem means the problem statement that is being given to us by the company, and then we will be getting into the process that how that data is being firstly treated with a process like data cleaning, then data preprocessing, data transformation, and all that thing. And then finally we will be getting into the next part, that is visualization and deriving the insights from there. So let's move to the next slide. So yeah, here we have been given the project that is related to the company Social Buzz. Okay, so Social Buzz is a rapidly growing tech unicorn which is scaling globally, and Accenture initiated a 3-month proof of concept POC to audit Social Buzz data, big data practices, and identify top 5 popular content categories to prepare for a successful IPO. So we have to analyze the top five most popular categories of the content basically through this data analysis. And let's move to the next slide. Okay, now what is the problem statement? So basically the problem statement is regarding the company that Social Buzz receives 1 lakh posts a daily, and totaling it is around 36.5 million annually. So this challenge lies in leveraging this fast content volume effectively, focusing on the top 5 categories or the top categories for optimized engagement. So now moving on to the next slide, looking into the process. So generally it involves 5 core processes, and the project starts with the first step to understand the data. Why? Because until we understand the data, we don't get into the problem that we have to solve. So firstly, when we understand the data, we find out the clear things that the company wants from us. So after understanding the data, after understanding all the features or attributes that are in that data set, we move to the second step, that is cleaning of that data. So here there are so many, it contains a lot of you know things that must be cleaned before moving that data to the visualization part. So like removing the null values or handling the missing values that particular data has. If there is any irrelevant column, that must be eliminated from the data set. That is very first thing. Okay, and then we are required to do some kind of sort calculations on the data set to make it more accurate or the relevant to the analysis, so that it does not create any kind of problem when we start analyzing the data set. Okay, then the next process is modeling the data. So after cleaning the data set to a good extent, we are required to model that data. Okay, so basically the data set that was provided to us contains three tables in 3 different access files that we had to first clean and then merge that data into a single file, and that single file was used to build the visualization in the later step. So after modeling that data, we just move to the analysis part. Okay, so we made a clear analysis that what is going to happen and how it is going to happen. So and the final step was to visualize the data and to just generate the insights or generates the charts from the data that clearly depicts that whatever our want is. So basically it demonstrates the things or the clear decisions that a company has to take in order to get the problem resolved. Now moving on to the next slide. So yeah, that data was clearly cleaned and analyzed, and these insights were being obtained after the clear analysis of the data. So we found that out of the categories that were in the data set, 16 categories were unique. As you can see here, there was 16 categories which was unique. Okay, so to the animal post, the reactions were the most. Okay, animal posts received the highest number of engagement, that is around 1897. Okay, January month recorded the most number of posts. Okay, and the most posts were from the animal category. Now, moving on to the next slide. So yeah, so this bar chart depicts the categories that are being looked at on this y-axis, and the popularity score or the aggregate popularity score that is located on the x-axis. And we can see from this, we can depict from this bar graph that animal category is having the highest score among all, and then following all the other categories, science and healthy eating, and food category is having the lowest popularity score. As you can we can make a clear prediction, means the people are more likely interested in the animal category. Okay, so this bar graph basically reveals the most popular category, that is animal here, based on the aggregate popularity score that's showing trends in the user engagement. Okay, moving on to the next. Okay, so here we can see a pie chart that is showing the category and the percentage from each category that is contributing to that pie chart. Okay, here we can see that animal category and science category is having the highest percentage of the total share. Okay, and the food category is having the lowest percentage. So which illustrates that the popularity distribution among the top five categories, and showing the audience preferences. So the audience is more directed towards the animal and science category, and least is the food category. So yeah, so basically this analysis is basically showing that animal and science categories leading a high you know audience preference for the real life and the factual content, and food content is popular among particularly healthy eating, suggesting opportunities to collaborate with the health focused brands to drive the engagement. So yeah, so I'm open for all the kind of questions if you have. Thanks for your time. Thank you.